Hey everybody, it's time for a new tune.
All right.
And we're going to go to West Virginia and play a little of a tune I learned, quarter of a century ago. Great tune called The Springs All Muddy and the Ponds All Dry. And it comes from Burl Hammons. It's in cross A tuning. And every one of the old fiddlers I visited learned in this tuning first before any other. The spring's all muddy and the pond's all dry. If it weren't for the tadpoles, we'd all die.
Ooh, that's a beauty. That's a great.
Okay, so let's break it down. It's not a very hard tune. Again, if you got your fiddle going. And you might have noticed it's also crooked. So there's a couple beats that are missing in this tune, and they show up every now and then. A short bar, a 2/4 bar, I guess. And it's at the end of the A part. And I think once when you're going at the end of the B part too, we'll just work it out. So we're going to start. Think of this low drone as your first note. Often when a tune has these drones in old-time fiddle, people often just start singing the high part, but I want you to hear that low note as the first note of this melody. And let's pulse the bow, and we're just going to keep that bow moving, sinking into the strings. And it's important to get that ya, ya, ya sound when pulsing, rather than a ta, 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 detached sound like they would do in classical music. Okay, so low drones, I'm hitting my low 2 strings, and then I'm going up to my top 2 strings and pulsing twice on the up bow. And this is, not necessarily how Burl Hammons bowed it, but it's a good bowing. It works out well. And after that, let's try 3 notes and a slur. All on your down bow. That's on your E string. Going to reach over to the A string for the C sharp and the D. Slur. One more time. Down, up, down bow, up, down, up. And the next phrase. I love that blues note he gets in there. You know, when I heard this tune 25 years ago, most people were going. And Burl does do a few variations, but he hits this note a lot. And I think it's kind of old sounding and beautiful. So let's do it that way. Low second. Open E, third finger, 3, 4, 3, low second, and then open E, back to the C sharp, second finger, first finger, second finger on the, what was your D string, it's now an E, and then your third finger. And we're going to use your third because often you get nice drones if you use your third. So I know it's the same note as your open A, but use the third often because you'll get that nice drone. That's basically your A part. Up, down bow slur. Low second. Now the high second. 1, 2, 3. Start again. Drone. Slur. Low second, high second. Okay? And there's no 2/4 bar at the end of the A part. It's going to go straight into the B part. It's one of those tunes that kind of eats its own tail. You might have to check your tuning periodically, especially if you don't normally play in cross tunings, because your strings will stretch just like they do when you put on new strings for the first time. Okay, let's play that a few times. Don't worry that's ending on a down bow because that's the beginning of the B part. And it'll carry on like that. But let's do the A part again. Down bow. Alternate bowing, you could go, you could put a 3-note slur in there if you wanted to. Up, 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 down, up. And you'll notice I drone a lot in here. I'm often hitting 2 strings, and they sound good almost anywhere in this tune. Do it there, or you can have a fleeting dissonance, or you could just do 1 string there. You have a lot of choices. And sometimes, let's see, for a variation, I add a little extra note in that little roll up there. That's just something I like to do. Maybe come in early I've made the tune my own a little bit. Okay, let's try the B part. So I think the B part starts. At the end, you're going to hit that boom, boom, and then the drone to get back into the first bar. Okay, now I'm going to do the open A to start this part. And I like to throw in grace notes on this tune. Burl Hammons doesn't do it that much, but his uncle? Erynn Hammons did a lot in the same family, had a lot of left-hand ornaments. I just think it sounds good. That's an option, or you can leave it out. But the basic thing you're going to be doing is going down, slur. So try that open A. I'll do it without drone strings for a moment. Slur to the second finger. And if you want the grace note, here's what I like to do. Note, so I'm just doing 1 to 1. Yeah, if you listen to Erynn Hammons, the oldest of the Hammons family that was recorded, I mean, he really has a lot of pretty Irish sounding left hand ornamentation going on, which is a little unusual in old time fiddle, but reflects some of its roots. Okay, so we have. Then it does second finger, goes to the second finger on the string down, and the third finger, and you can hit that low drone. Third finger and the lowest string ringing along with it. This is the next part. Open A, slur, 1, 2, 3, 3, open 2, 1, 2 on the D string, that's now an E, and that third finger again with the low string drone. And I just love how you're catching that low string periodically through this part. The start of the tune. Let's play the whole tune. Try it out. Jambo. 3. Slur. B part. Again. The spring's all muddy and the pond's all dry. That's a good old tune from West Virginia, and I hope you enjoy it.